Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Today I am making a cream cheese pumpkin bundt cake. Y'all, this is a shortcut recipe. It's one of my favorites, especially this time of year. You're not going to believe how delicious this is. Now, I said cream cheese, so we're going to start on this first. I've got 8 ounces of cream cheese that I've let sit out on the counter so it's good and soft. And to this, I'm adding 1 egg. Next, I'm going to add a cup of powdered sugar. Oh boy. Powdered sugar always makes a mess. I don't care how you try to dish it out. That's just the way it is. All right, now this is going to go right in. And next, I'm going to add just a splash of vanilla. Now, this is a clear vanilla because I want to keep this cream cheese mixture looking nice and bright and white. It's so pretty with the pumpkin cake. And I would say that's about 1/2 teaspoon, which is perfect. Now, I've got my mixer. And I tell you what, to keep from even making more of a mess, I'm going to take my dish towel and I'm going to slow mix this. There we go. I'm going to keep my mixer handy because we're going to need that for the cake. I'm going to put these aside, and I'm also going to set this aside. And now we're going to work on the cake part. I'm using a butter golden cake. Y'all, this is my favorite box cake mix. I actually transformed this into a lot of different cakes. And for this pumpkin cake, it's absolutely delicious. And I'll show you how we're going to vamp that up. First, I'm going to add our cake mix. And next, I'm going to add some pumpkin flavoring. Now, I have a pumpkin pie spice here. I love this stuff. And I'm adding a good heaping teaspoon. This is going to give this cake so much flavor, along with pumpkin puree. Now, this is not pumpkin pie filling. This is pumpkin puree. You want to make sure that you get that right. And let me just open this. I want to show you this. This is the coolest thing ever. I have posted a link to this in the comments. I love this thing. And it doesn't take batteries. It charges with like a phone charger. It's so cool. I love this. There we go. Isn't that easy? I love easy. Before I add that pumpkin puree, I'm just going to whisk this pumpkin pie spice in with my cake mix. And next, I'm going to add the pumpkin puree. Now, talk about flavor. This is it. Along with that pumpkin pie spice and this pumpkin puree, this cake is just so, so good. I'm also adding 3/4 of a cup of water, which is what the cake directions call for. And I'm also adding 1/2 cup of oil, just any kind of vegetable oil or whatever, canola. And last, I'm adding 3 eggs. I know I should put the eggs in a bowl first, but y'all, not today. Now, I've got my mixer, and I am also going to get my towel again. And this time I'm going to put it on this side because I don't want to be wearing this. I'm just going to mix this on low speed until it all comes together. There we go. And none on my shirt. That's even better. All right, I'm just going to stir this, make sure that everything that was on the bottom comes back up to the top. And look at this beautiful batter. It looks and smells delicious. Let's put this cake together. I've got a bunt pan and I have greased and floured it. This is a non-stick pan, but y'all, I don't even take a chance. I always, no matter if it's non-stick or not, when I'm using a bunt pan, grease and flour it. Super important. Now I'm taking half of this cake batter and I'm pouring that into the center. Beautiful. And now, you know what I'm going to do next. No surprise here. I'm going to take this filling and I'm going to place it right in the center of this batter. And there we go. That is all around the cake. And next, you guessed it, we're going in with the rest of this cake batter. And there we go. Now I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and this is going to cook about 35 minutes. You just want to insert a toothpick and make sure that it comes out clean, or you can do the spring back test and just lightly touch your fingers to the cake, and if it springs up, it's done. All right, I'll see you back here in a little bit. If you want to fill your house with the aroma of fall, make this cake. There's no potpourri on earth or a candle that smells like this. Y'all, this it just smells amazing. And look at this. Let me just give it the spring test. Oh, that looks perfect. See how it just springs back when I touch it? Now I want to give this cake a little time to cool. If I take it out of the pan right now, it's going to fall apart. So I'm going to leave this for a good 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to get it on our cake stand. All right, my cake's been cooling about 10 minutes, and I'm going to try my hand at getting this out of the pan. Now I'm going to take my cake plate and I'm going to put it right on top and wish me luck. I think I heard something really good. Yay! You know, I love a pumpkin trifle, but I sure didn't want to make one today. And that's what I would have made if this cake did not come out of the pan. But it's beautiful. It is worth going to the trouble of greasing and flouring your cake pan. All right, our cream cheese frosting, so to speak, is on the inside. So for the outside, I'm just going to garnish this with a little bit of powdered sugar. Let's make it snow. If you could smell what I smell in this house, you would understand why I can't wait any longer. This, y'all, smells like fall, y'all. And now, let's go in for the slice. Still really warm. Look at this beautiful cake. Look at that cream cheese. Y'all, this is so moist. And so delicious. This cake is so full of flavor. I've got to get a little bite of this cream cheese. One more. This is absolutely delicious. Y'all, this cake tastes like it's a scratch made cake. You would never dream that this started from a boxed cake mix. Y'all, it is absolutely spectacular. This is perfect to serve during these fall holidays. Everybody is going to absolutely love it, guaranteed. Give it a try. You're a blessing to me. Thanks so much for watching today. Will you do something for me? Will you make sure that you like this video, comment, and share? And if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to my Facebook and my YouTube page. All right, y'all, I am going to go finish this delicious piece of cake. I'll see you next time.